Welcome back, terrestrials, to another episode of We Allegedly Made Rob Zombie Cry. Um, in this episode, we're going to continue with our reviews. We're going to restar movies that we've starred in the past to see where we land on them now. So
Right.
we've already done 50,000 of them, so we're going to move quickly
Yeah.
into the next set.
So if you're still with us, all right, Jacob.
That's your fault at this point.
Yeah. Um. Our next one is Suspiria 2018. I gave this 5 stars. You gave it 5 stars.
It stays 5 stars.
It is not moving. It is a 5-star fucking movie.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
I think of all the movies like that we've given 5 stars, I think that one the most I would defend with a 5-star. Like it's perfect.
That and Point Break.
Yeah, Point Break. Yeah,
I could budge on a lot of movies that I would see as 5-star movies, but this one is just like I don't even want to hear somebody's argument as to why it's not.
Yeah, they didn't
because it's 5-star. It's a 5-star movie. Like
no.
Your opinion is wrong if you don't give this movie 5 stars.
Yeah, like like there's certain ones, where someone can come up to me and go, well, the original was way better. And it's just like, yeah, but this story was fucking amazing. And it's similar story, but the cinematography, the story, the whole 9 yards, the look, the feel,
every aspect. So like with me, it's like somebody come up and be like, oh, you gave Halloween 5 stars. Well, I thought it was boring and this and that. And I'd be like, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
You didn't get it. You didn't like it as much as me, whatever the case is. Okay. It's not a 5-star movie for you. If somebody did the same thing with Suspiria 2018, I'd be like, no, you're wrong.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You're just wrong. Yeah. There's not a debate here. You're just wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
but moving on to our next one, we did Night of the Living Dead. I gave this 4 stars. You gave it 3.5.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna come down on this one as well. I'm gonna move down to a 3-star movie. It is an important piece of cinematic history.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the movie is not super entertaining. I wasn't alive in the 70s, so or the 60s. So I just I've seen it a million times. I just don't. 3 stars, man. It's 3 stars.
I'm gonna stay at 4, Ben.
Yeah. Okay.
Ben. All right, our next one was Hell or High Water. I gave it 4. You gave it 4.
I'm gonna come up on this one because this one I kind of want to give 5-star to. But I'm gonna go safely to a 4.5.
Yes, and as well, I am gonna give it a 4.5 because this one came out of left field. I think, there's like the forest fire or the prairie fire or wherever that looks
the CGI looks pretty bad,
but the
that doesn't take away from it.
Yeah, the dynamic of all the actors,
right?
The 2 brothers and Jeff, it really was fun. And it was just out of left field, and I enjoyed the hell out of it.
It's a great Robin Hood story, even though they're still technically doing it for their own ends, because it's their mom's place. But either way, I mean, dude, the movie's it's
modern day Western. We'll call it. Like you can take that exact same script and put it in like 1873 kind of deal, and it would still have that feeling.
You could put it in the future too, and it would still work. I don't think it'd work as well, but I mean, just the creativity of like burying the cars and hitting specific only this type of bank because it's the bank they owe money to. Like everything about this movie I like. I almost just said fuck it, give it 5, but no, I'm getting a little excited because I do really enjoy that movie. 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5. It's great. We move on now to Hell House LLC number 2. I gave this 2 stars. You gave it 3.
I'm gonna go 3.5. I still really I love the first one, but this one they they did more with the scares, and I
Mm,
enjoyed that. They kind of said, okay, this works to some of us, this works, and let's up it a little bit.
yeah.
We're gonna give three stories on based on this one story and so on. So I really enjoyed that one.
Okay. I'm gonna go two. I didn't like this one as much as the first one.
Mhm.
I liked the first one
Now, did you
more.
come down or up,
No, I
or did you
stayed the
stay the
same.
same? Okay.
Yeah. We are both the same on that. Um, I just the second one it felt confusing because it was a documentary crew. The first one, it was just simple story, a group of haunters purchased a dilapidated house to make a haunt.
Mhm.
Simple story. This one had more of like, in 2004, five people and the 50 people were murdered in this house, and that
Mhm.
stuff. And I was just like, no, 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 get to the goddamn house and show me scary stuff.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's fair, and I completely understand that.
All right, we are now into Color Out of Space. I gave this 3.5 stars. You gave it 4. Where are you sitting on Color of Space now?
I am going to come down.
Ooh,
I'm going to come down to 3 stars.
you going to 3?
Yeah, I really like the color purple, and that's why I'm going to give this the combination of Nicolas Cage and the color purple are going to give this movie 3 stars. Uh, It's
Are you talking about
good.
the movie Color Purple?
No, no.
Okay, I
Yeah,
was
no.
about to say, what the
I,
fuck does that movie have to
no,
do with fucking this
I
movie?
like the color purple. Um, the more I think back to it, like there's some good aspects to this movie,
Yeah,
but I think I was just caught up.
Nicolas
It's
Cage.
one of those runs where like we do some things that just aren't fantastic, and then we hit a decent movie
Yeah,
and we over love it because we came off of
yeah,
crap.
yeah,
So I think that was I think I was just intoxicated by and the color purple, Nicolas Cage, and we had just come off of these lesser movies,
yeah,
so I overrated it. It is a good movie. I love HP Lovecraft, but it's a 3 star movie,
yeah.
and
It's middle of the road. I mean,
yeah,
it's good. It's all right,
yeah,
kind of deal. I'm staying at 3.5 with it. I like it. I like it a little bit more, than the middle. Like,
yeah.
I think it could be done better, but yeah, I'm at 3.5.
All
So,
right, there we go.
all right, our next one is Monkey Bone. I gave this 2 stars. You did not give it stars.
Intentionally, or is this one of the ones where I was just like,
I think this
I
is one of the ones where we just
stopped?
go like, yeah, just
We just
stopped.
ran off on a
Where,
Chris Kattan tangent and Bob Odenkirk and forgot to get back
yeah,
to the stars.
and I think, yeah, it was like I said, yeah, I'm gonna give it like 2 stars or something, and then we just started talking more about
Mhm.
it. So
All right. So I think I'm gonna go with 2.5 stars
okay,
because as dumb as it is creative. There are a lot of good animations in it.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna go 2.5 stars. It's not a run of the mill good, but it's not far off. So
word. I'm staying at 2.
okay.
It's all right. Watch it for Chris Kattan, as we
Yeah,
said it before.
yeah. And Bob Odenkirk being
Yeah.
the worst surgeon in the world.
Yeah. Um, we took a long break, and our next one is Mom and Dad, the
Hmm.
Nicolas Cage movie.
Hmm.
We did not star this.
Interesting. Okay. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, we were
Um,
more at that time just like talk about the movie and
mhm,
stuff. And I think after like we hit the 47 mark on your
yeah,
camera, you just like fuck it.
yeah, that's good enough. All right. So with that movie, I'm going to say that it's a 3.5 star movie.
3.5.
I did enjoy it more Nicolas Cage was coming into his Nicolas Cagedom at that point, and yeah, it was fun. It was an interesting idea. It was fun. I
Yeah.
liked that. So yeah, 3.5.
And I'm also going to give it a 3.5 on our Nicolas Cage week. I guess
Yeah,
we were doing.
we ran on Nicolas Cage pretty hard.
We're on
Not
Primal.
sexually, just
Yeah,
in life. We
not yet.
watched a lot of next.
Uh,
Yeah, we'll see how hard up for money he gets.
yeah. So we're at Primal.
Yeah,
You
zero
gave it
stars.
2. I gave it 2.
Yeah, I'm coming down 0 stars. That movie's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that was boring. I'm gonna go down to 1.5. But we go now to a great one. We are now on Mandy. I gave it 4.5. You gave it 4.
Yeah, I'm going to go up to a 5 star movie with
I'm
this
gonna make
one.
it 5.
Yeah, this one is, this is one of those ones that I think back, and the more I watch it, the more I just in love with it. I
Yeah,
just, it's so crazy. It's such a
genius
crazy movie.
weird. I'm gonna stay at 4.5. I think
Okay.
that's decent. Then we took a break from Nicolas Cage and we went to Malignant. I gave this 1.5. You gave it 2.5.
That's so weird. I don't like that about us. It's a 0 star movie.
It's a 0 star movie. I remember very little. I remember shit. It was shit.
I
It
remember
fucking
the whole movie, but I didn't like any aspects of the movie.
no.
There was like one aspect I liked, the detective work.
Yeah.
Outside of the detective work, I didn't care about this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It was just crap.
Yeah,
So
it was stupid.
but now we're moving back into Nicolas Cage week
Mhm.
and we have Bringing Out the Dead. I gave this 3.5 stars. You gave it 4.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna put
Burnt
this.
wrong. I'm sorry. I jumped ahead. We both gave it 3.5. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I wonder how many stars Jerry's gonna give it. I'm going to give this movie 4.5 stars. The more I sit on this movie, the more I like it. Now, it will never be a 5 star movie, but the more I sit on this weird fucking movie, I enjoy it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up 4.5 stars.
Yeah. We talked about, 90s gothic. And
Mhm.
I do feel it is a 90s gothic. Like you don't eat what city are they in? It's like, I
Yeah,
don't know. What
yeah,
city is the crow in? That shit.
yeah.
So it just city.
Mhm,
I will go. I gave it 3.5. I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna
mhm.
give it a little bump. All right, we're moving now into The Dark and the Wicked. I gave this 3.5. You gave this 4.
Yeah, the more I think about this movie, it's another one of those ones that I'm gonna come up 4.5.
Yeah,
It's not a 5 star movie, but damn if it's not good. It is top-notch folk horror as far
right.
as I'm concerned. And it's a lesser known, and it came out of nowhere, and it came out quietly, and it didn't go to theaters. It was just straight to streaming, and it impressed me. I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm also giving it 4.5. I think the only reason I gave it 3.5 at the time because I believe in the review, me and you just started talking about Skeleton Key a lot.
yeah.
So we were like, what do we talk about Skeleton
Yeah.
Key?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. I remember everything about it. I remember the creepy. I mean, I've even made references, I think, back to it where I'm like, man, I wish this movie
Mhm.
was more like that movie.
Yeah.
Here's another no-brainer. We got People Under the Stairs.
Yeah, 5 stars.
5.
5 stars, yes.
Right. It is a fucking great movie.
It is amazing.
Now, all right, we are on Halloween Kills. Evil Dies Tonight. I gave this 3. You gave it 3.5.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm going all the way down. I'm going down to 2.
Going 2,
Hmm. Yeah.
and
I
I
hate
am
that movie.
also going to 2.
Yeah. I hate that
Um,
movie.
it just it was nothing. All right, moving on. Now we are on Dune. I gave it 4. You gave it 4.5.
Yeah, it's such a well done movie. I'm gonna come down to 4 just because
You're gonna go 4.
Jason Momoa's fat face
Yeah.
that he's been hiding under that beard all this
Yeah,
time.
just
But
grow the beard back.
yeah,
Yeah, you need beard. You need
yeah,
beard.
yeah, you need beard.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a beautiful movie, and it was a great story, and everybody acted really well except for Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Can't take you seriously with that baby face there,
yeah, dude,
Momoa.
yeah.
I'm staying at 4. All right. After a long break, Dune was in November.
Mhm.
We came back in fucking, I believe, February, March with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to Netflix.
Oh, the Netflix one.
I did not star it. You gave it 1 star.
Yeah, I'm comfortable staying at 1 star. There's aspects in the movie that I look back on and I'm like, yeah, okay, but it's not enough to move my star rating. So
0.
yeah, okay,
0. I mean,
yeah,
there was nothing in the fucking movie that I cared about.
yeah, yeah.
So, nope. Moving on. Our next movie was Scream 5. I gave it 3.5. You gave it 3.5. Where are you feeling on it?
Yeah, I think that that's a safe. I think that's a safe rating, and I'm comfortable with 3.5 stars.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 3.5 too. Thought it was okay.
Mm.
Um, the what was the fucking guy's name in the movie? The first
Couldn't tell
movie.
you. Wait, which one?
One of the killers.
Billy Loomis?
Yeah, Loomis. His like, I'm
I was like
haunting
Ghost.
this
Yeah,
girl. Yeah,
yeah,
the ghost was like,
yeah,
shut the fuck up. No,
yeah.
motherfucker, you just wanted this guy back in the movie.
I think that that was a crazy person's like psychosis.
Yeah,
Not so much a ghost, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, it seemed ghosty, but all right. Now, after like recording it like 3 months, we finally showed up on fucking YouTube. We got Running Man. I gave it 2.5 stars. You gave it 2.
Oh yeah, that was the one that I just never fucking edited.
Yeah.
Ah, that's funny. What were the star ratings?
I gave it 2.5. You gave it 2.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that movie sucked.
The
That
movie
movie
sucked. The
sucks.
movie fucking,
The
it
movie
was
sucks so
boring.
much. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give it 1 star because Commando was better than that.
Yeah.
But yeah. There's nothing redeemable about that dumb fucking movie.
Yeah. It's an 80s movie that feels 80s, but it was like nothing. There was nothing. It was like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about this. It was
Hmm.
boring.
Yeah.
Everybody talking about Running Man. Oh man, Running Man. And like
When we
everybody's
went
like,
to do this movie, I think we both were like, yeah, Running
Running
Man.
Man, yeah.
And then
I've
we
heard so
watched
much.
it, and then I had seen it a bunch. It was like a
Yeah.
regular viewing as a kid. Um, but I think after we watched it with like fresh adult eyes, we were like, what?
No,
Because like
yeah.
when you're a kid, you're like, oh, Christmas tree man, light bright or whatever,
Yeah.
and like Buzzsaw and Laser Dick and like these fucking shitty,
Sub-Zero.
yeah,
Yeah.
these like shitty fucking guys. Like as a kid, you're like, whoa, cool. It's like American Gladiators, but
Yeah.
they're murdering people. And then you watch it as an adult, and you're like, huh? I liked this. Like you
No.
want to go back in time and just be like, no,
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
Don't watch
bad.
this
Yeah.
movie.
I think that was our quest for a Point Break. Like it's like there's got to be another one out there. There's got to be,
There'll never be
and
one.
there'll never be another moment like that. So, now we are in arcade. Full Moon Features.
Mhm.
I gave this 3.5. You gave it 2.
Interesting. I'm gonna move it up to 2.5 because it's still not a good movie, but Seth Green. So
Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna go down to 3. Like it's middle of the road where it's like, yeah, you can watch it, you can not watch it. Who cares? 3. Next one, The Little Things, Denzel Washington movie
oh
with
yeah,
Jared
yeah, yeah.
Leto. I gave it 2 stars. You gave it 2 stars.
Yeah, I'm comfortable at 2 stars,
Yeah.
but this is also that perfect example that when we had that Will Smith Denzel argument, like
Yeah.
Will Smith plays a different character every time, Denzel plays Denzel every time. This is the kind of role that I'm talking about.
Yes, yes.
So I didn't see anything special from him. I didn't, he's a great actor. I'll always enjoy watching him. But as far as the movie goes, I didn't see anything special. So
No, the
two
movie
stars.
was bland.
Yeah, it was
I'm also
bland.
staying at 2 stars.
Mhm.
We refer to this as boiled chicken breast, and that's
Mhm.
what it is. It's
Yeah.
boiled chicken breast. It was
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah. No salt,
Um,
no pepper, just
no
boiled chicken
salt, no
breast.
pepper. Yep. All right. Now we went to Dogma. I gave this 4.5. You gave it 4.
I'm going to go 4.5.
You're gonna go to the half now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I,
I also am
I,
going
I
4.5.
fucking love that movie. That movie's
Yeah.
so goddamn good.
It's the best. It's like the second best Jay and Silent Bob movie. So
Out of what tops this one
Mallrats
for you?
would be
Yeah, yeah.
number one.
That's so weird to me that I've suggested we do Mallrats, and you're just like, "Hmm."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I finally did it as a nostalgic review because and I even in the nostalgic review was like, I've brought this to the table like several times, and Jerry always just kind of shrugs it off.
We were supposed to
So
do it as a double feature. It was supposed to be
it was like
Mallrats
Mallrats and
and
the
Shopping
other,
Mall.
yeah, but we
It just
we
never
never
came back
did.
up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. All right, well,
all right, moving on now. We're in our Johnny Depp phase of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I gave it 5. You give it 5.
yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't star it. That's weird.
No.
Yeah. That's a 5-star movie.
Yeah, it's a 5-star movie. Clearly, we loved it.
Yeah,
So,
that's great.
we moved on from there to Pirates of the Caribbean. I
Yeah,
gave it,
Johnny Depp was in court at this time,
yeah,
so
Johnny Depp. Yeah, we
we
were
we
trying to
were
get
just
fucking
trying to get
publicity.
some. Yeah, we were trying to get some views off of Johnny Depp
I mean, he
being
was right
searched
up the
in
fucking
YouTube.
road from us.
Yeah. So Pirates of the Caribbean 1, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yeah,
What were the star ratings?
I gave it 4.5. You gave it 4.5.
Yeah, it's a damn good movie.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay at 4.5.
I am also very comfortable. See, the thing is now we are in the territory where we did this like a couple months ago. So it's like we're probably going to be
I
sticking.
mean, I could very easily go back to Halloween Ends and redo that at this point. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're getting closer to updated movies that we just did, but also it doesn't take very much time for your opinion to change on
Oh
something.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Ghostbusters Afterlife is next. I gave it
Yeah.
a 4. You gave it a 4.5. Changing that 4.5.
Nah, I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I love
That
the
little
movie too.
girl, I'll say it again, that little girl and the little tear jerker at the end with the
Yeah, Egon.
CGI. Yeah. So yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was really well done, and they did fair justice
yeah,
to
man.
the movie and franchise. So.
I am actually going from 4 to 4.5 on that as well. I think, yeah, the movie's great.
Mhm.
I like it. I don't care, what people think about it.
Yeah.
So, we go now to Devil's Rejects. I gave this 5. You gave it 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up to 4.5. I'm
Okay.
still not gonna give it 5. I do think that this is probably Rob Zombie's only masterpiece,
This is his
but
best movie. Yeah.
yeah. But at the same time, it's just like I
Yeah.
I can't give it a 5-star movie.
Okay. All right. It's all right. I did.
Yeah.
All right. Now, and we're ending right now with our last review, True Romance. I gave it 2. You gave it 3.
I'm gonna come down to 2.5 because it's not a run-of-the-mill movie. It's a little bit less than that. I like the idea. I like how ridiculous it was, but
I am sticking to my 2 on
yeah,
this
yeah,
for Brad Pitt.
yeah.
Once more, as we
Brad
said,
Pitt, yeah,
Brad Pitt's character.
yeah,
We created that whole story in the review of Brad Pitt's
yeah,
character. Like
yeah,
all this shit just keeps happening to
yeah,
him. And he's just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah, his character is pretty amazing. That
yeah.
might be my favorite Brad Pitt role ever.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Like just,
I'll fuck you up, man. After the
yeah.
guys leave and nobody's there anymore.
The guy should have popped his head back in and been like, "What did you say?" Like, I didn't say
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
I'm watching
So you want some
cartoons,
cereal, man?
talking to the TV, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
So, all right, but that has been
All right, so
up to
that's
True Romance.
yeah,
You
that's up
know,
to True Romance. We'll build up another list of redos
yeah,
and re-reviews. We got a fair amount since True Romance, but they're still too fresh to touch.
right, right.
So thanks for
So,
watching, and if you agree or disagree, let us know in the comments section.
right,
Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time.
yeah.